Hello, Michelle here of the Secret Owl Society. In this video, I'm showing you how Easy Peasy Podcast Studio works. I'll probably do another video soon because I'm still making tweaks and improvements, but here is how it works right now. So this is what it looks like when you land inside, and we have several tabs for different parts of your podcast production. You can also do some fun things like change the branding of your studio. And we have a quick link, like this button right here is where you can put the link to where you go publish your podcast. So you don't even have to go searching for that. It's just right here. It opens up, for me, it opens up Spotify for podcasters, which is what I use to put my podcast out on Spotify, Apple Podcast, etc. It's free to use. So this doesn't publish your podcast on those platforms. It's just a place where you record and edit your podcast. And so when you come in here, you literally just hit record. It will tell you if you're too close to your mic. It will tell you how long you're recording for. There's also an area here titled Notes where you can make some quick notes about what you want to talk about so that you can refer to them while you're talking. And there's these little prompts that you can add in to make your episode as fleshed out as you want before you start talking. I like to talk without notes, so I don't even really use this. But if I do want to remember to say certain things, I could literally just make a note and talk and record while I'm looking at those notes. And then when you're done, you just stop it and then it pops in as a clip. And you can make as many clips as you want and then just build out your episode. And then here in intro and outro, you will upload, if you have them, upload your intro and your outro audio, and it will stay in this little drop down. And by clicking on this button, add intro and outro to episode, it will immediately put the intro on the top and the outro on the bottom. And then if you have any transition clips, you can add those as well, and it will put it in just with the click of a button. And so your episode is done. You could also move things around if you want to. I can move any of these clips to different parts of the episode. And I will title the episode up here, Stop Waiting for Your Audience to See You. I can preview it with this button down here. I could save it to episodes, which is this area here. You can save your episodes here. And you can download the MP3 right here. And so download it and then go to your publish area and then just upload that MP3 in your publish area. And that's literally the bare minimum of what you need to do to record and publish your podcast. Now, if you want to edit it a little bit, I have a very easy to use edit option. You just click on edit, and this allows you to fade in, fade out. You can move the little slider here to cut the episode if there's a dead part at the end or whatever. Click done. There's also an option to trim silence. I haven't used that yet, so I don't really know how that works. I actually do very, very, very little editing to my episodes. So like I said, this is still something I'm building out. And then I've used this for 6 or 7 podcast episodes so far, and all of them have been perfect. And so let's say you want to take more steps with your episode that you just made. You can go to transcribe and you can say, transcribe my current episode, and you can see that it is transcribing it down here. And it is doing the work down here. And so it's just taking that episode that we literally just recorded and transcribing it. And you can download this text, copy it, go to Claude, paste it in, ask it to turn it into a blog post or whatever you do with your podcast transcript. And then over here, if we go to episodes and we click on video, it'll automatically pull that saved episode into this video page, where you can edit the text, and it pulls in the image of your podcast. So up here, you will have uploaded your podcast graphic, And that is what gets pulled in automatically to these images. And so you can very easily, just with a click of a button, you click make my video, and it is turning your podcast episode into a YouTube video where it just has this thumbnail and the audio in the background, and that's it. And this is how I've been doing I've been doing this style of YouTube video for my podcast episodes forever. And so I just made it where now, instead of fiddling around in Canva, I can just click on a button and this tool does it for me. So you can see down here, it's making the video. And once it's done, you just click download. And now you have the video file to upload to YouTube. And then over here, I'm still building this out, trying to make it as seamless as possible. But this is where you can make promo graphics for your podcast. So you can see here we have Pinterest, landscape, square. Down here, you can edit what the text is, change the size of the text, change the spacing, the text width, center, middle, left. You can remove the image of the podcast or put it in. You can change the color of the text, the color of the background, add your URL. So lots of cool things so that you can easily say, hey, my podcast is live. In fact, that is literally what I just did. Let me go into YouTube. So I published the podcast like 10 minutes ago, and I used the tool to make this graphic to announce the podcast on my YouTube community page. And so having everything in one place, but not overcomplicating it, not making it too bloated, has been amazing. Like, I've been making more podcast episodes in the past month than ever before. And it's because this tool is so easy and fun to use. Like I said, I'm still making improvements, but this is how it works right now. And this is exclusively, I'm going to put this on YouTube. So if you're not in Say Yes to Desire and you're wondering how to get this tool, this is exclusively right now available for students of Say Yes to Desire, which is my group coaching program for women who want to honor their intuition, their well-being, and their zone of genius. So this is something that students of this program are getting for free, because I truly believe that if women start their own podcast and just use it as a tool to connect with their own voice and make it safe to have a voice and an opinion and to be seen and heard in that way, then that has a ripple effect across everything else in their business. But also it can be challenging when dealing with tech that just becomes more and more complicated and bloated to use, which is why I made my own software for podcasting. And that's where this came from. All right. I'll put the link to Say Yes to Desire below if you're watching this on YouTube. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more updates on any improvements that roll down the line for this Easy Peasy podcast studio. Bye.